gonna wash them today.
I'm sad that I don't have the giant. Oh no.
It's out there. You want to go get my 20-pound blanket?
No, I don't feel like I'm gonna. I don't like feeling like I'm gonna suffocate. But it was fun to hide underneath it. Completely.
Like you had no head.
I had just no
Or
body.
you had a head, just
no
no
body.
body.
Yeah. All right. Hello.
Episode.
Cinco.
Cinco.
Yeah.
We made it to 5.
We did it.
You did it, as Emma would say.
You know, I don't know who made those stickers originally, but
They deserve.
They deserve everything they're getting. I'm sure people are making them all over very illegally, and that's probably what I bought off the internet.
The illegal one.
Oh yeah, but I don't know. If I can find the original person, we'll like link it in the Discord or something so people can go buy those because I freaking love saying it.
You did it.
Mm-hmm.
We could look into that. Hey, by the way, everyone, join our Discord.
Come talk to us.
The conversations seem to be pretty unhinged half of the time. I like it though. That's the community that I want. Is like the people who don't give a fuck about embarrassing themselves, because that's what I do on a daily basis. That's exactly what I wanted our Discord to be, and here we are. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's really great. We are adding you guys should know by now, like, you've been through 4 other episodes. There's no real, like, order of operations here.
No, it's not like when you walk into a true crime podcast and you're like, here we are, going to tell this story of XYZ.
Yeah.
This could be anything.
Anything. We have done a lot of con artists, however, we've only done one conspiracy. The CNC, we're still keeping that. That's not going nowhere. But we're going to add tea time.
Yes.
Tea time is just going to be us either telling stories that we personally have experienced, or we actually have a little link that you can submit your stories to. We already have 3 stories submitted from people in the Discord.
I'm so excited.
And it's on our link tree. You also have an option to not put your name or your email, anything whatsoever. You literally just tell us your story of what you encountered. And that's it. So if you have a really unhinged or like really crazy thing that people are like, that didn't fucking happen, send it to us and we will definitely read it on our podcast, like here. We have, there's an option to put your name. You don't have to. There's an option to put your email. You don't have to. There are 2 requirements. 1, write your story. No, there are 3. Write your story. 2, put if you want your name on. Obviously, if you don't...
Your options are like first name, last initial, no.
It's first name only.
Yeah.
First name, last initial, and no.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't put your name in the form, we can't even do it anyways, even if we wanted to.
Yep.
And then you also have to check the box saying, like, I agree. To not be a dick about it.
Yeah, I mean, you submit it, you get what you get, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, so... Tea time.
I gotta come up with a little jingle. I gotta work with Zach.
Oh,
Zach's gonna help me come up with some jingles for our CNC and our tea time.
I just like when we add our own. Dun, dun, dun. That was CNC.
Yeah. Okay, tea time for today. Well, actually, so we gotta back up because I have some things that happened this morning. So there's like a little road. I live about 30 minutes away from here. It's just in the middle of BFE, you know? So I live about 30 minutes away, and on the way here, about 15 minutes away from...
Pause. I used to think that BFE was an actual place in the world. Okay, continue.
Yeah. About 15 minutes away from Maggie's house, there's a crossroad that cuts off to the other side of town that takes me to Starbucks. It's a lot faster, but it like... Parts of it doesn't have service. Like, it's real... Even for being like close to town, it's real country.
Yeah.
So I'm riding along and I run into a balloon down on the side of the road. And then there's another balloon down on the side of the road. And then on the third one, I realized someone put get well balloons on all the deer carcasses. Yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah. Like the first 2 I thought were coincidental. I didn't really think much of it. I wasn't, to be fair to me, I wasn't necessarily like paying a lot of attention to what they were attached to, but they were on the ground.
That's fucking hilarious.
And the third one, I come up and I'm almost to almost to the school / the state police, like down at the bottom there where you can come up the hill. Right before that, I'm going around the turn and the carcass is right there and it's literally attached to the arm. There's no denying.
Oh my God. This is hilarious. This is everything I fucking wanted it to be.
So I gotta go home that way.
You need to stop and take pictures.
I have to go take picture.
That is take picture.
I gotta go take picture.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Who fucking did that?
I don't know.
I probably used to be friends with them.
That's a thing that would happen here in this town.
We have nothing exciting. You got to do something like that every once in a while to like cheer people up. We got
Get well. That could be. Oh my God. Does Zach ever listen back to these?
Yeah.
Okay, Zach, you gotta make a sticker out of this picture. This has to be.
Oh my fucking God. My husband is really good at taking pictures and making stickers out of them for like iMessage and whatnot, and he just sends them as responses.
I want it for Discord, like how my face in our Laps and Loot one is a thing. I want this one to be a sticker.
Okay.
Yeah.
He can do that. I might have to make him an admin to like add it, but
I don't know how. I don't know how he does it. I'm not very good at Discord. Like I figured out how to do some of the roles and stuff, but like it's kind of tricky. I've also never tried to read to learn. If I would just go watch a video about it, I'm sure I would understand immediately. But that seems too easy.
I don't have enough brain power to really understand Discord. All I know is it's a really big group chat.
Yeah, it's great.
That's essentially all I know about it. Mm-hmm. And we have categories, so don't post pics in the general chat. You post it in the pics and pet chat.
Unless it's like really relevant.
Yeah.
Don't make us go to a different chat to follow the stream. You know what I mean? Don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But don't be dropping your random photos.
Only in the pics and pets. I don't care what you drop in the pics and pets.
Yeah.
You can, well.
I'll be dropping this get well photo.
Are you going to wait until this episode comes out?
I guess I'll have to. That's only next week though, so no big deal.
I'm not. I'm going to try my best not to tell Zach this story. Because he
let him listen to it.
Yeah. It's so hard for me not to tell him. Like immediately when we're done recording, I'm like, oh my God, you'll never guess what Jesse told me today.
Yeah.
I'll forget. This is at the beginning. I'll forget by the end.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll be surprised when you listen back to it. It'll be great.
I am every time.
Yes.
Every time I actually had to listen because I just scheduled episode 4 and I had to listen to it to figure out what it was about.
Oh.
To like
the whole thing's
name it.
The whole thing's Ruby Frankie.
Yeah. You want to know what I named it?
What?
No Bedroom for You.
That's actually a really good title for that. I hope everyone here has listened to No Bedroom for You.
It felt like a really good title.
It was a good title.
And also there wasn't any like random things that you and I said that like I could have used.
No.
I don't know. I made it like 20 minutes this morning through it and
Did she do meth about it?
Who?
Ruby Frankie.
I don't think she did meth.
I said that once.
Oh, in the thing.
Yes. Yeah, I just said that once.
No. Okay. Anyways, tea time. You want to tell me a fun story?
Are you going to tell me a fun story?
I'm sure I can think of one.
I thought you were going to read me the stories.
Yeah, but you give me one of yours first. I hope that I can zoom in on your fucking face during that.
I was unprepared to tell you a story. I was ready to be the listener. I was like, oh boy.
You are the listener. I really want to save one for last.
Gosh.
Okay, wait. I will read.
I can tell a story of a thing that happened without any names.
Okay.
So one time there was a man that I was trying to confront for a friend of mine, for crimes against humanity, and I couldn't find said man. He wouldn't respond to me, and this man did not know that I was about to confront him for his crimes.
Wait, was I here?
Yes. So, I think I went and picked up Maggie super early in the morning, or how did I get you?
You guys called me like.
Yeah, but how did I get you? Meet me at the salon? How did I get you?
I either went to your house or to the salon.
I think I met you at the salon.
They woke me up for this, BT dubs.
Early in the morning. Yeah, it was like 7 or something.
I don't get up that early, and I answered the phone really angrily. I was like, you've called me 4 fucking times. What do you want?
Yeah, and then we discussed the man's said crime.
The sins.
The sins?
The sins of the man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't remember exactly how we determined where the man was, but when we arrived at the location of the man, his car was there.
Yep.
And
he was nowhere.
He wasn't anywhere to be found. I went in the house and I yelled for him and I looked for him and he wasn't in there. And then we went and looked in the outbuilding. And all of a sudden we turn around and he's driving away. And boy, oh boy, did the track star and me take the fuck off. And I'm foot chasing
a car.
I'm foot chasing a car down a dirt road.
It was one of the funniest. I wish that I was not in fight or flight mode because I would have just taken out my phone and been like, this is what the fuck is happening. But I was like, what do I do? And I just kept screaming, get in the fucking car.
I was convinced I could have caught him. I couldn't have caught him. And the thing is, this bitch, there's no way you didn't notice me running after your car.
Yeah, he did say that he did not realize that we were there. And then later on, I don't know if you caught this, he backtracked and he was like, well, I didn't think you were here for me.
What the fuck else
Bitch,
would
no one else is fucking here.
What else would I have
no
been
one
there
else
for?
Is here. Yeah.
This is in the middle of nowhere. Like,
yeah, so Jessie thinks that she can run 50 miles per hour on a dirt fucking road that has divots all over.
It wasn't going that fast.
No, it was like 20.
Listen, the big thing was that I was wearing a pair of moccasins. Okay, I wasn't wearing any kind of appropriate footwear to be running down a dirt road. I was wearing moccasins.
Yeah.
I probably would have been better off barefoot at that point, honestly, than I was running in those.
Yeah.
In the end, he wouldn't answer my phone calls for some reason. Couldn't imagine why.
But he didn't save my number.
So we called him from Maggie's phone, and he did answer. And then we did corral him. And then we confronted him about his crimes against humanity.
I remember thinking, like, is Jessie going to punch him? Like, I didn't know what you were going to do. I wasn't physically.
I'm not sure I knew what I was going to do or say. I think had I stopped him, he would have got out of the car and I would have been standing there huffing and puffing and been like,
you would have put your hand?
I would have put my hand on my hip and I would have been like, the fuck did you do? And scolded him like a child.
I feel like I did scold him as a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was really fun. Watching Jessie chase a car is forever going down in the book of history for me.
I think I made him cry a bit. Or maybe you made him cry. One of us made him cry for sure.
I think about making him cry on a daily basis. I wake up and I'm like, is today the day that I should just do it? And normally I do. You say no. You say leave him alone.
Leave him alone. It's okay now.
I'm not okay. I'm not fucking okay.
The thing about Maggie you might learn, I've never met somebody who holds a bigger grudge.
Mm-hmm.
Ever.
Not with me, though. Like, people do stuff to me, and I forgive them so easily, but the moment you hurt someone I care about, I'm like, get wrecked. I hope you die. I am so angry when people hurt the people that I love, but, like... like, there's a person that beat the absolute living shit out of me. And not that I technically, like, would be friends with him, but, like, I'm friendly with him.
You might want to look inside. Have a moment of introspection.
No, because you do that too. You actually...
We all learn our own lessons in our own time,
you
okay?
just forgive everyone all the time,
no,
and I'm like...
that's not exactly what happens. I am beyond capable of rationalization. It is
you
my worst quality.
Rationalize.
It is my worst quality, how much I can rationalize behavior. There is not a single thing that I can't be like, I get why someone did that. I get it.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
It is my worst trait.
Mm-hmm.
It is so... What is the word I'm looking for? Like, self-destructive.
Yeah.
it is damaging to my health to be this rationalizing.
Yeah, because Jesse will tell me something 6 months later, and I'm like, why did we not burn her at the stake? What the fuck? And she's like, yeah, this is why I didn't tell you when it first happened.
The thing is, sometimes I just don't have the energy to deal with it. And the thing is also, you know, from watching it happen more than a couple times, if I don't do this rationalizing, you're out of my fucking life.
Jesse,
I will kick you fucking out on a no big deal. See ya.
Jesse
Bye.
has this thing about her is she goes to fight or flight mode, but she always chooses flight. Always
I just like
chooses
leave.
flight. Yeah.
I just don't. I'm not dealing with it. Go away.
Yeah, Jesse decided, we're going to get real deep here. Jesse decided she didn't want to be my friend. Like, what was it, 6 months before my wedding?
It was like a year. It was like almost an entire year before your wedding.
Yeah, I wake up 3 a.m. Text message from Jesse.
Why was I mad?
We had a...
It was some sort of misunderstanding via
It was
text.
a misunderstanding. It wasn't even an argument. It was like... It could have been fucking poodles aren't Merle, for all I remember.
That's for another day.
Yeah, so... Wake up at 3 a.m. My husband's at work because he works overnight shift. And Jesse's like, I don't think I'm going to be your friend or your maid of honor. Good luck.
That's such an oversimplification of, I'm sure,
yeah,
how extreme this message probably was.
Yeah, it was a really long message. Immediately panic attack. I'm dry heaving. I made Zach come home from work because I could not handle my
The best
wife.
part was our husbands were like, look what our psycho wives are doing.
The very next day, our husbands were texting each other like, how long do you think it'll last? Like, when are they going to get over it? But in the end, I was like, you know, I decided you don't have a choice. You're going to be friends with me whether you fucking like it or not.
Yeah.
And about like 2 weeks later,
I don't think it
like,
happened ever again.
It was like nothing ever happened.
We do like to make a nice joke about how we've renewed our friendship for another year or so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't have
And the thing about it, too...
Why confront the pain when you can just abandon it?
Jesse has a lot of times that I have been like, wait, you forgave them instead of cutting them off? And she's like, yeah, I don't really know why. But me.
I don't know. Sometimes it builds up. It's a really interesting balance on the scales of like the crimes and the effort in which it would take, or the stress it would require to.
Well,
lots of people though. Kicked in the dumpster. Bye.
We are on The Bachelor, and I am the only remaining of your friends. I am the only fucking one remaining. You have to marry me. You have to marry me. Like, there's no, give me the last rose, get it over with.
Well, I've learned some interesting things about myself.
Yeah.
Since then. Since the last time this happened. Not with you, but in general, the last time that happened.
Okay, yeah.
And like,
was not me, to repeat.
Codependency is problematic, you know?
I'm semi-codependent with you, though.
Yeah, but not in a way that it's like time dependent.
No, because you fucking leave me for 2 weeks. I don't even know if you're alive for two
full
weeks
most
of the time.
Stop. This is right now. Cody's home right now.
I'm shocked that you're here.
And I'm doing the thing.
Super excited about it.
You know what? He's really fucking grumpy today, and I'm glad I got to leave.
I was wondering.
So pissy.
I was wondering what the problem was.
I told him he better work out while I'm gone.
That's a good idea.
Get some good brain.
As he's yelling.
Oh my God.
It's so loud.
So my husband has taken up exercise, which is good.
Jesse has like a lifting room in our house, essentially.
He now gets so grumpy. He gets grumpy enough where I feel like he needs to work out 7 days a week, even though that's really not like ideal for your body. I don't know.
Well, the grump is that he doesn't even want to be exercising.
Oh, yes. That's where we were going with this. Yeah. So when he's exercising, he's like cursing about how much he hates it and how much he doesn't want to be doing it. As he's like looking in the mirror at his like freshly pumped biceps, he's like, I fucking hate this.
Yeah. That's me when I do any type of cardio. And afterwards, I feel so good.
Yeah.
I feel so good. But during, I'm like, I fucking hate my life. I wish I was dead.
Yeah.
I hate cardio. So I understand his pain. But, like, internally, I'm not, like, beating myself up about it. I'm like, think about how you're going to feel. We're going to be good.
See, Cody doesn't have internal monologuing like that at all. He's just straight, ugh.
Yeah, external. I was on the phone with you and I was like, what is fucking happening in your house?
Like, we couldn't go to a Planet Fitness because that lug,
yeah, you
the
can't.
lug alarm would straight up go off every second of the day.
You can't yell there.
He groans so loud. I could be across the house and like he'll just be yelling. I finally stopped, but in the beginning I would like go check on him because I'd hear the weights drop and I was like, "Are you passing out? Are you injured?
No,
what
he's
is
just
happening?"
angry.
He's just fucking mad.
Yeah.
But whatever. I mean, he feels better for it, so I'm happy for that.
That's great. I'm glad, but I'm glad you're here today, rather than
hopefully he'll do the lugging. Well,
yeah,
while I'm gone.
Perfect. We're in tea time.
Oh yes, I forgot. We've digressed from my.
We're in tea time.
From my very fun tea time story.
We got some submissions.
Tea time.
I gotta go to it now. This submission, it says that I can use view submissions. First name and last initial, okay? View. Okay, sorry. First name, last initial. First name is Knack.
Mm-hmm.
Last name is Z.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me just fucking flat out. This is my husband, and I'm allowed to expose him. My husband submitted a story, okay?
Good thing I forget what it is already.
I'm not telling his side because he forgot what happened. Backstory. I'm angry at him for something. And he like knows my husband, when he knows I'm right, he's more angry that I'm right and I've proved my point. So he's gonna throw a hissy fit about it, and then he'll like shower or he'll go cook for 10 minutes and then comes back and he's all like happy go lucky. So his sisters were staying here. He has 2 little sisters. They were staying with us for the weekend. We were having like a cute little sleepover with them because they're younger.
Know that. Okay.
And yeah, they're so fun. I love them. So we're all sitting in the living room watching TV, and I hear like a bang, and I was like, that little child decided to slam a fucking door in my house with his sisters here. Like, let's not expose them to your masculine anger. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? So now I'm like fuming in the living room with those 2 who don't necessarily know that we're not like they knew that we weren't we were having a discussion about something, but they didn't know how angry he was. I also was unsure of how angry he was until
the moment when he allegedly slammed it.
So he slams the fucking door, and I was like, okay, you want to do that? I'll hang out with your sisters. Get the fuck out. Like, this is girl time. Go. So, like, 10 minutes pass, and his sister, one of them, was like, where is Zach? And I'm like, probably pooping. I don't know. He's probably pooping. He slammed the door. So I wait, like, another 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, this is kind of alarming. Because if he's going to take that long of a shit, he's going to tell me that he's shitting.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to text me to find a priest for an exorcism and stuff. Like, I'm going to know. He's going to tell me. So, and his sisters are over. So, like, he wouldn't just hang out in the bathroom for fun.
Right.
We don't get to see his sisters often at all. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go fucking look for Cranky McCrankerson. He's passed out in my kitchen. Just passed the fuck out. That boom that I heard was him falling over. I forgot. My dogs are being so fucking annoying. They keep running to me and barking and hitting me with their snoots. And I'm like, lay the fuck down. I'm not in the mood to play. They keep going out to the kitchen and back to me and out to the kitchen and back to me. And finally, I was like, fucking quit. quit your shit. Chanel and Sandor lay down. When I go out to the kitchen and find my husband passed out, Oakley is like laying on him. He was like, my daddy's fucking gone. But mom yelled at me for telling her.
He did.
My dad's dead. So I woke him up. I was like, what are you doing? And he was like so confused that he cried. It was very scary for him. He's like, I have no fucking, like, what time is it? What day? He was
so disoriented.
He was so and I was like, are you okay? Like, does your head hurt? Do you remember anything? And he's like, no. It was scary. I like thought maybe we should take him to the hospital for like, when he woke up, he had no idea where he was.
Yeah.
I was like, you must have really hit your head hard. Meanwhile, his littlest sister is anxiety driven 24/7. She's in my fucking living room. I can't let her know that this is happening in the kitchen. She's going to start crying. She's going to cry. She's going to be shaking. The other one would probably be like, that's weird. And then get on her phone. Because, like, I also would probably be like, weird. Anyways. So, I can't let the little sister know that he's passed the fuck out in the kitchen. And he's like, he was not quiet. He's like, what? I don't exactly know what he said, but it was pretty loud. And I was like, shh, your sister's in there. And you know how she is. We're not making her fucking cry. She'll never come back. So yeah, he was really disoriented. And that's a story on how I let my husband be passed out in our kitchen for 15, 20 minutes because I thought he was being a big old fucking baby. I did apologize after, but like anytime he brings it up, I'm like, maybe you shouldn't be a toxic little fucking boy when you're angry. And
I can't believe this doesn't get brought up more, honestly.
No, he like never brings it up.
If Cody abandoned me in the kitchen, I would never let him live it down.
I didn't know.
Cody forgot my birthday. Actually, everybody fucking forgot my birthday.
Oh my God, that was terrible. All of us.
So the only person that actually organically seemed to remember my birthday was Zach. Although I guess this is a debatable portion.
I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like I posted something and he was tagged in it.
He's like, oh, your birthday. So Zach is at my house. Mind you, it's also my mom's birthday. And I'm pretty sure that I asked my husband if he wished my mom a happy birthday in the morning. All right. So it's like, so my father-in-law, a family friend, Zach, and my husband are all out in the garage because our garage burned down and they were
rebuilding it.
Doing something for the rebuilding. I don't know if they were putting the plywood on the roof. It doesn't really matter. Zach fell off a ladder like 3 times helping with this. It was great. What a handyman. So it's like 2:30 and we know that we're going to my parents' house tonight because it's my mom's birthday too. So like we're going to go have dinner with my mom and my parents and my daughter and my husband, whatever. And my husband comes inside and it's like 2:30 and nobody had said anything, including Maggie. Like nobody had texted me happy birthday. My husband comes inside and I'm like, Cody, I have to tell you something. And his face was like, oh no.
What have I fucking
Like, because I
done?
don't say that to him.
Did I leave my underwear on the floor again?
I definitely don't ever say, like, I need to tell you something. Like, that's really serious. He immediately understood this is serious. And I was like, you forgot my birthday. And it's like his world had shattered. He felt so fucking bad. And the best part is, after we like have our moment, I'm like, it's fine. Whatever. Which, that's not fine. You fucking forgot my birthday. But like, I don't know. It's fine. He has to go back out. And I only told him because we have to go to dinner at my parents in like a couple hours. Yeah. And like, he needed to know that he forgot. You didn't want it to be
awkward that they said happy birthday to you. And he's like,
oh no. So he goes back out to the garage. And apparently Zach's like, hey, isn't today Jesse's birthday? And he's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I forgot.
I just found out.
Yeah. Which I want to be fair. You don't celebrate your birthday. Like, you don't do things for your birthday.
Nobody celebrates my birthday. Okay.
If you want to go on a birthday trip, hit me the fuck up.
I don't want to go on a birthday trip, but I want people to be excited that it's my birthday.
I normally am. I email you I text you. I used to message you
Yeah,
on
the
every
thing is,
social media.
that's kind of the thing. So we get on Maggie and I get on every platform available to comment or message each other to say happy birthday, and I received none of those things.
I'm so fucking sorry, dude.
It's like you and Cody forgot to coordinate me being important that day. And just like everyone's like, oh, fucker.
No, we're going to make up for it this year. When's your fucking birthday again? June 29th.
No.
28th.
No.
Is it the 20 something?
No.
5th.
No.
6th.
No.
7th.
No.
12th.
No. What is 11?
I'm texting Zach that date right now, and we're going to do something for you. That was really, I'm so sorry. June 11th, Jesse birthday. We cannot forget.
Start planning now. The funny part is that we've gone on trips for your like you and Zach.
Yes,
like we've
yeah,
gone on we've done things in May. Cody typically is working on his birthday. It's just where his shit like his hitches lie right now. Eventually he'll be off for his birthday. I think next year, not this coming year. I think next year he'll finally be off for his birthday. But like he's not a big.
You guys aren't a very big like let's go do something huge for this event.
No, but like I've driven down to surprise him. Like I make sure I make a big deal about it. Wish him happy birthday several times that day. Like while he's at work. Like I want to make sure that he knows that like it's important. He's remembered. He's special. You know.
Right.
Not me,
dude.
Not me, guys.
No one, you also don't. Like me, I celebrate my birthday the month before and the month after. My birthday is 3 fucking months in a row. So it's hard to forget my birthday because I'm like, did you know my birthday is in 62 days? And Jesse's like, no. I'll worry about it when it's 3 days away.
Yeah.
And we don't get gifts for each other. So it's not like I have this gift waiting for you where it reminded me like, hey, Jesse's birthday is coming up. I still forget Zach's fucking birthday. All I know is me, my mom, and my dad because we're in a row.
What?
No, okay. I just thought I forgot my brother's birthday, but it's April.
Yeah. I had that moment yesterday.
Who'd you think you forgot?
Jan.
Oh.
Jan and I wish each other happy birthday. I think Jan is actually one of the only people that wished me a happy birthday that day.
Oh, stop it.
My mom, my sister, and Jan.
I'm fucking sorry. To be fair, though, afterwards, I did text you, and I think I called you later the day, and I emailed you. I did do our birthday.
It's more funny to me. Like, ultimately, like, it was a little sad that Cody forgot my birthday, because, like, I just wanted to feel special, you know? Everybody wants to feel special from their husband, right? So but, like, it was more just funny in the end.
It made it easier for me that Cody forgot, because, like, I know that Cody is your rock. So since he forgot, I kind of like it
was like a little bit worse
through the crack because you're going to be way more upset with him than me.
Yeah.
Now, if he didn't forget and I did, that would have been detrimental.
You're out.
You would have kicked me the fuck out of your life.
Bye.
But since Cody did it, I was like, all right, this is my one and only free pass because she's focusing all of her anger at Cody.
It's like you were lucky with that one that you both forgot at the same time.
Yeah, my bad, dude.
It was funny.
We won't forget this year.
In hindsight, it was really funny. Watching his, I mean, like if I wouldn't have been a little upset, watching his face panic when I said I need to tell you something was a moment that I will probably forever just like
remember,
cement in my head and giggle about once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's funny.
We won't forget this year. And our listeners won't forget either. June 11th, everybody. June 11th.
This is going to be my most celebrated birthday ever.
We need to hop in the Discord, the Patreon, everything, and wish Jesse a happy birthday. We need to. Okay. Tea time. Bringing back to fucking tea time.
Well, this was a little bit of tea.
That was good tea.
That was good tea.
It was embarrassing for me, though.
It was embarrassing for everybody.
It was, except for you. You didn't forget your own fucking birthday.
I didn't forget.
Did Emma wish you a happy birthday?
I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. She was.
You better be mad at that.
She was
6-year-old.
6. Like.
I'll remind her this year.
She might have told me. Honestly, I think she did remember because I think it kind of was like we have to make sure we wish Grandma a happy birthday.
And then means we have to wish Mom
and then
a
I
happy
was
birthday.
like, I think I was like, you know what else today is? And she's like, your birthday.
Oh, cute.
Like she wouldn't have remembered
without Grandma.
Like without us like kind of talking about birthdays, but
right.
She's 6, so
Yeah, you better be mad at that 6-year-old. You better hold a grudge. Okay.
All right.
Tea
Next
time.
story from submissions.
So we have a submission from Niall. First name only. All right. So when I was 18, I was hooking up with a girl a town over for a bit. And this one day we went out and partook in a little bit of the old devil's lettuce. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know how long it took me to figure out what the fuck that was? Long time. Probably like 3 full minutes. I was like, I don't. You're eating cabbage? So, yeah. After we were both sufficiently buzzed, and then I was like, is this cabbage poisoned? When I read this, it took me a long time. They were both buzzed. We went back to the house to do the dance with no pants, as our parents were not home.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah. As one does.
Around 40 minutes goes by. The dad kicks in the door, the bedroom door. He opens it, holding a knife. And shouting. I can't imagine the fear in this man.
Be an 18-year-old boy, terrified.
Yeah. He grabbed it. I grabbed my phone and keys and ran for the hills. And that's the story how I ran 4 miles, 4 fucking miles, butt ass naked
Oh my
home
God.
at 1 o'clock in the morning. Can you fucking imagine running naked?
No.
Especially because he's a man, so you know that
Just
it was flopping in the air. That would be literally awful.
The whole thing is.
Yeah, I've been through similar, but like never where I was like, I'm just gonna run home naked.
And knowing what I think I know about this person, this is like not through. This is like town. Not like here. Countryside running.
Oh, yeah.
That's like town running.
Yeah.
Like blocks
he's
and blocks
going by
naked.
Starbucks. He's going by the kids' corner. You know, everything.
At
He's
1 in the morning.
Possibly passing a few hookers as his peen is just flopping in the air.
He should have joined him.
Me?
He.
You.
He should have joined him, the hookers.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I can't believe he ran 4 fucking miles. I'd run like a half a mile and then call someone. Call an Uber. Hey, just so you know I'm naked, but I need you to get me home. This is far too much running.
Was Uber even a thing then? It's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
We'll have to inquire.
We will inquire after this.
Wild.
After this one. Okay. This one, the amount of times I lost my breath from gasping. Everyone, if you're listening in your car right now, I need you to be extra cautious because I feel like if I was listening to this in my car, I would have hit the brakes a few times in shock. Like some kind of body behavior. I would have like swerved. Hit the
Be
brakes.
flailing.
Yeah. Or yelling. If you're with someone, passenger beware because...
Just grab that oh shit handle just in case.
Yes, just in case. Okay, so we have a first name only, and his name is Matt. Under Tell Us the Tea. Oh boy. Sit back and get ready. So in high school, I dated a girl for like 5 days before she revealed that she was madly and obsessively in love with me.
Oh, good. What a good start.
We dated during the polar vortex in 2013, so we were basically able to text 24/7. She lived about 6 hours from me on the other side of the state. As we went back to school, I told her I'd talk to her again after class, the studious little guy that I am. She said that was fine, and to have a good class. After class ended, pulled out my phone to find 300 unread text messages and at least 50 voicemails going through the 7 stages of grief at least twice. Your face.
I'm stressed.
I called her and asked. Meanwhile, class is only like an hour long.
Yeah, like at best.
He said he was in high school, so how long can this class be? It's not like a lecture for college that's 3 hours
He
long.
said he's in high school.
Yeah,
I
high
mean,
school.
40-minute period.
Yeah.
How many? Hold on.
Are you looking?
I'm doing math. So if you have 40 divided, you said 300 text messages?
Yeah.
That's 7.5 an hour or a minute. Think of typing.
My hands, my arthritis kicks in immediately.
How?
Yeah.
And then also to leave that many voicemails?
At least 50. Could have been more.
I mean, even if we're adding, that girl works fast.
She's on a fucking mission. All right. So after he sees all of these like texts and listens to the stages of grief she goes through twice, not just once, twice. He called her and said, "What the fuck is up?" And she had told me that she was furious with me, quote, "because we both agreed to skip school today," unquote. That did not happen. He just fucking told her, "I'll talk to you after class." And she's like, "Okay." We promptly broke up, and I thought that was the end of it.
What a delusional human.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, dear.
So they're broken up now.
Yep.
Makes sense. Good job, Matt. That was a very good decision. 7 months later, it was August, and I had mostly forgotten about this. I come home from a friend's house to go to sleep. As I was dozing off, I heard something hit against the side of my house.
Fucking
my window.
yikes, man.
He thought nothing of it.
Oh my God.
All right? Nothing of it.
I did.
Then about 5 minutes later, I hear a window open. My bedroom window. It was this girl who had driven through the night to sneak into my house. I have been a lot of levels of crazy, but I've never been that level of crazy. I have never... If I have to drive more than like 45 minutes, I'm not interested. This is too far. Too much work for me.
That's, but they okay.
You ready?
Let's back up for just one brief moment. They dated for like a couple days.
Yeah.
7 months have went by. No contact. In your bedroom window. Yeet that girl. Spartan kick her straight to the ground.
Spartan kick.
Out you go.
So he called the cops.
Yeah, rightfully fucking so, man.
Ran outside in my pajamas at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
When they came, she was chasing me down the block with a knife. She had a bag with her containing rope, duct tape, and trash bags.
Oh my God!
It said maybe some other stuff, but I tuned it out. She was taken away, and I thought that was it.
She was gonna come fucking murder you!
Yeah, she was... Okay, so... She gets arrested. Well, it doesn't say that, but like... Oh, she was taken away. Okay. So she's taken away. You thought that was it? Well, 3 years goes by.
Oh my God.
I was in college, several states away, and I got a text from an unknown number.
Oh, good.
This text had a picture of me marching a parade from the side view. The address of my college apartment. A picture of me sleeping, taken through the window, and a message saying, "I'm going to finish what I started in 2013.
I can't believe this. I'm going to have to interrogate said person in the Discord because what?
Yep.
This is outrageous.
He said, "I haven't seen or heard from her since, but to this day, I bar my
so
doors."
Wait, hold up. He just gets that, ignores it, and he's like, meh.
I need a follow-up.
Meh.
I need a follow-up on
if
that.
If I ignore it, it doesn't exist.
That's what I think with all of my car problems.
This human tried to kill you previously, so, like, you know.
I haven't seen or heard from her since, but to this day, I bar my doors and lock my windows from the inside every night.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Are you shook or are you fucking shook, dude? That was a great one. No fucking way. Yeah.
I'm...
Yep.
You know, Things like this are going to make me feel a lot better about myself. That's for sure.
When I read it to Zach, he just kept going,
oh. For sure.
and he'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, did you? I want to know. I have follow-up questions. Did you contact the police when that one happened?
Did we like look for her after that? Because I think, well, I'm kind of.
Where did she get the sleeping the sleeping photo? When was that, from the original place, or was this from a new place?
No, it said it was him sleeping.
Like, yeah, like where though?
I'm assuming in his apartment.
The current one or the one before? No. You know what I mean? Like,
it said it was a picture of his college, or it had his college address.
Oh yeah.
And then it said it was a picture of him sleeping from the window.
That's terrifying.
What did you do to deserve such praise?
Yeah, like, why is she so obsessed with you, man?
Why is she so obsessed with you?
Them delus.
We have so many questions.
I just don't know. That's a level of delusional that I truly would aspire to be, but not in the situation in which I start stalking people. I just, I'd love to be so self-assured about someone's. I don't even know. Maybe that's not really what's going on here.
I don't want to. I don't ever want to be obsessed.
It just seems like being delusional feels good because reality is a non-issue.
Even if like my husband left me, I don't think that I would like try to murder him. I might put that on.
I'm gonna guess that this is a pre-age 26 story, and therefore the brain hasn't fully developed. So we have escaped, kind of like when you like beat teen pregnancy, right?
We have escaped the teen psycho.
Like the early adult years where your brain's not fully developed yet. We have surpassed it, and now we get to make good choices.
I wouldn't say good choices, but they're thought about. They're thought through.
That's fair.
I think about them before I do them.
Yes.
Every fucking time I get drunk, though, I want to steal a goat.
I'm not even sure where I would go right now to steal a goat.
No, I just want to steal a fluffy animal, and that's honestly, it's because I can't afford one.
You don't have a place for one to live. Is that kind of your... I mean, a goat will eat everything in your backyard and then start on the fence.
No. That fence was really expensive.
Yeah, I don't think that...
We're going to muzzle.
Yeah, that might help, I guess. Until it parkours over the fence and gets hit by a car out there on that wily road.
You think it can parkour over the 6-foot one?
I have no idea.
I bet the 4-foot, like the 4-foot
There are goats out there, Maggie, like living on the edge of a cliff with like this much hoof grip. So.
The thing made a weird sound.
It was my tummy.
Oh, I thought it was this.
No. Speaking of my tummy.
You hungry?
No. I was going to tell you about my tummy.
Oh, yeah. Tell me.
So, as we learned at the beginning of this episode, I have some autoimmune diseases that, honestly, I'm just fucking tired of it. Tired of being unwell. I took a turn a couple years ago. Got real bad. Had to quit my job. Had to sell my shit. It was a great time. So, since then, I've been on a very long, detrimental wellness journey to try to feel like a human again.
Disclosure, it wasn't a good time.
No, I was in like a lot of pain all the time.
It was very difficult to see.
And I went from being a very active, hardworking photographer, doing weddings all the time. Just like I scaled my business up pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. And then I just couldn't do it anymore. Like I literally couldn't do it at all. Mm-hmm. I went from having like, I don't know, what was it? I had over 50 clients in my studio in like a 6-month span to only being able to manage 12. And the 12 that I did do, it was very, very, very difficult for me to get through. Like I couldn't, funny, I'm doing it right now. I like couldn't get the words out to like tell people what I wanted them to do. And like, obviously I had done 50 the year prior. I knew how to do what I was doing. And that isn't my first year. Like I had been doing this for many years at that point. That was just my biggest year. So all of that being said, I just went really downhill, and it really sucked for everyone involved, including me. So now I am better, and I've seen doctors that care about me and want me to be better, but they've kind of hit their limit on the medications. Yeah, like what they can do for me right now on the medications that I'm on. There are higher levels of medicines that I can try, but the side effects could be more severe, and like I'm just not really willing to go that route.
Risk it.
Yeah. Like I'm at a place where I can still function in the day to day. I wouldn't give myself, if I had to go back, like I'm so fortunate to be in the position that I am where my husband makes enough money that like I am able to stay home and take care of myself, and just my responsibilities include the house and my child. And that's great for me. But I know that if I had to go get a job, I would deteriorate. It would be very hard for me to continue to care for myself the way I am. All of that being said, I've learned about a fun little thing called peptides.
Oh, God.
I am not a doctor. Don't take this as medical advice. Caveat. Okay. But I'm out here experimenting with whatever I can because I'm tired of feeling this way. I've been battling stomach issues, not necessarily unrelated. They are directly related, but like for all of my life outside of my most recent diagnoses. I'm always swollen and it's painful, and I have been digging for a long time to try to find things that would help that. I don't have any diagnosis on my stomach, but it's just damage over time from gluten, from dairy, blah, blah, whatever. Anyway, me and ChatGPT actually had some fun conversations about this after I did. Listen, after I did a lot of research on what best to go for to start out with to see what might help. And I landed on BPC 157, which is they use it a lot in sports medicine for like injury healing, but there's also some use for like leaky gut and like gut problems, IBS, whatever.
Okay.
So I've been injecting BPC for today will be day 5. So I've had 4 injections so far.
Okay.
Even waking up yesterday morning on day 3, I could already tell the difference in the way my stomach felt.
I didn't know you were doing, like you said last night, you were like, I feel so much better. And I just felt like you were just I didn't know you were doing something.
It's crazy. Like so if you've ever had chronic pain, you don't realize sometimes how much pain you're in until the pain goes away and you're like, holy fuck, that's different. Mm-hmm. So I didn't even realize, because I've been super tight on my diet, like making sure that I'm not eating any dairy at all. I'm not eating any gluten at all. I'm basically not eating anything that could possibly give me some kind of flare.
Triggered. Yeah.
Like limiting even like oatmeal is sometimes really hard on me, even though I love it. Like I can only eat it every couple days. Like I've been super, super strict about what I've been consuming to try to limit.
And you're really good at it too. You keep up on it. I try to convince you to get fucking Starbucks and you're like, too much sugar. And I was like, fuck your stomach, get Starbucks.
Yeah, I got a tea with no sweetener with coconut milk in it today.
Is that what you got?
Yeah.
What was it? What kind of tea?
The passion tea. It tastes like flowers. It's really yummy.
Okay.
The pain is not worth it to me anymore. So I'm like laying in bed yesterday morning. I wake up and I can feel like I'm laying on my side. And normally, like when I lay down on my side, it's like all my stomach muscles finally relax, and like my belly is swollen and I can feel it's like flop to the side. If you've ever been pregnant, it's exactly like that feeling. Like when your stomach is too big and it flops to the side and you're like, holy fuck. That's how my belly feels most of the time. When I woke up yesterday, it was like that didn't happen.
That's great.
I don't know if I'm feeling, because I said to Cody, I don't even know how to describe the way it feels when it's like that. But it's like there's like all this pressure inside. Like even if I were to take like a stomach breath, it like hurts to take the stomach breath because there's too much pressure in there.
Right.
And it's like that's gone in 3 days.
That's amazing.
It's not completely gone. Today is day 4, and I say that it's even better today.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm supposed to do this for 30 days. I can't even imagine how different this is going to feel at the end of 30 days.
That's really interesting and really amazing that you took that upon yourself to like figure the fuck out.
I'm just so tired of not feeling good.
I understand.
And like we don't live in an area where I could go to
multiple doctors.
Like a naturopath or a practical medicine doctor. Like I'm sure we have those around, but 1, I don't know if my insurance, maybe it would, who knows, cover it. And 2, like I already spend so much time at doctors and getting blood work. And like I've been in this specific game for this like I have lupus. We finally diagnosed me with lupus, but I have other problems too. I've been in this for so many years at this point that like I'm not that I don't trust doctors, because my rheumatologist and my primary care doctor are amazing and take very good care of me. But like they're kind of at their limit.
It took so long for you to find the ones that to actually take care of you, though.
Yeah.
This is a great time to tell viewers, if you're having a problem and the doctors say they can't do anything for you, find another fucking doctor or fight with them.
Same thing happened with my freaking chiropractor. Like I've been seeing a chiropractor intermittently, and it got to the point where he's like, yeah, I just can't, there's nothing we can do for you.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck that.
Right.
And then I went to see Katie, and Katie like takes such good care of me. She actually fixed the problems that I was having. Yeah. I no longer had those problems after seeing her.
Right.
Like it sucks to keep finding a doctor, and especially if your insurance is a limiting factor or time.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand completely the privilege that I have to be able to stay at home and spend the fucking time
to like researching
this stuff. But I want to be a fully functioning person again someday. So like, that's what it took, I guess. Like, it's amazing. This is amazing feeling to me to actually finally feel like
back to normal after
never.
5 years?
I've never felt this way in my stomach. My stomach has never physically felt like this. I mean, maybe when I was a little kid.
Right.
But like since I've been conscious of what my body feels like.
Right.
My stomach has never felt like this. It's insane. Like granted, I did eat dairy on Friday. We got pizza and wings. Mm-hmm. So that would have been my third injection that night. So I was only 2 injections in. I ate pizza and wings, and normally after I eat food.
Yeah, you texted me that you felt great.
Yeah. Like normally I eat food and my stomach is like, it hurts. It's swollen and it hurts. Yeah. It's the pressure. It's not necessarily like the stabby pain or anything like that. It's just like this huge pressure. I didn't have it. Like I stood up after eating 3 pieces of pizza and 6 wings, and I was like,
I am alive.
I'm like, okay. I'm really hopeful that this because I don't indulge in that stuff very often because it hurts me. At this point, I'm like traumatized. Yeah. I'm like traumatized by food to like not even want to indulge in those things. So I'm really eager to see in 30 days how different.
What a win. That's so amazing, because it's been such a long.
It's been a very long battle.
Long struggle. And even like my wedding we went to the Bahamas.
Oh my God.
And my wedding was in the Bahamas. It was at a Sandals resort, and every goddamn night I just wanted to, I mean, obviously I want to hang out with like everyone else who came. We had like 25 people come or something, but I just wanted to hang out with my best friend in the fucking Bahamas, and she was not well. Every fucking night. I was so pissed.
I was just shitting.
I was not mad at you, but I was like, God fucking damn. I was like, send your husband out then. Like, at least I can get a tidbit of you through your husband. Yeah. Like, I was so fucking frustrating, and you had no idea why, because you were avoiding the things that you knew were triggers.
Yeah, I don't even think that I really indulged in dairy, like, at all.
No.
I think I avoided dairy pretty much completely, and they were really good about the gluten thing.
Yeah,
like one time they gave
the drinks.
me Yeah, one time they gave me soup that had the croutons in it.
Yeah.
And they realized, and I was like just gonna pick them out.
Right.
I mean, I'm not celiac, so, or at least when they tested me for celiac, it was inconclusive. So I can't confirm that I'm celiac. But I have found that like if I get a Domino's pizza, like the cross contamination isn't gonna send me over the edge.
Right.
Like I'm not gonna have an episode because of that. But they even came out like right away and realized that they had given me the croutons, and they took the soup back and like got me a different one. Like they were really, really good
with that
about that stuff. Yeah. So I don't even know. I don't know. I have to assume that there had to have been an alcohol that I was drinking that was hurting me somehow, because I was shitting every day. And like every night at like 8 p.m. I was like, well, that's my night, I guess.
I'm done.
Got to sit here and stay on the toilet because I'm going to have to shit every 10 minutes.
I also have to tell everyone that Sandals Resort in the Bahamas, the Royal Bahamian, fucking terrible coffee. Oh my fuck. It was terrible. Now, I don't know who realized, or maybe I flat out, it's such a blur. It was so fun. I don't know who realized they were sweetening the coffee, not with creamer, but with vanilla extract.
Which isn't sweet.
It was absolute dog water. And every fucking day I got a coffee because I'm addicted to coffee. And it would suck, and I would be so pissed, and I would drink half of it, and then halfway through the day I would forget how bad it fucking sucked, and then I would get another one, and it sucked again. My stepfather, who is a fucking saint, addicted to coffee as well. He needs to have French vanilla creamer. Period. End of fucking story. He's not about that caramel life. He doesn't want anything else. He offered his butler a wad of cash to go get him. Like, I think it was $100 to go across the street to get him creamer. It was insane. They didn't have
Any creamer.
none.
Like they had milk.
Yeah.
And apparently vanilla extract, but
They had almond extract, I believe, as well. Yeah, it was insane that they didn't have any creamer, especially like maybe they don't use creamer on a normal basis in the Bahamas, but Sandals is known for being like,
yeah. So that was what I was gonna say. Like, you're a brand that markets to foreign people,
right,
Americans,
right.
Canadians, I'm sure Europeans as well, to come to here, like to this place, and like I think that the expectation would be you would cater to your clientele. And I think that most of those people would expect in America or in Canada to find creamer for their coffees.
Well, they catered to every culture in their restaurants.
Yeah.
You know, like they had so many different alcoholic drinks, things that I've never heard of, but they're really popular elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't have coffee creamer.
Yeah, it would not be like going to a local hotel chain. You would expect to experience the culture the way it is in that country, not in an Americanized or a, resort.
No, it's like a all around resort. This is not like a American based thing. I mean, they might be American.
I just mean I don't know how to word it. I just mean from the tour, from where your tourists are coming from.
Yes.
Creamer would be expected. You would expect to find those amenities.
Well, especially because like that is one of the top things advertised on the Bahama website is like, we have a coffee truck.
Yeah, they do.
It wasn't like you can get coffee here. They had a specific
You know what's wild though?
truck.
Like if you walked into any crappy hotel in America,
they're going to have it.
A Red Roof Inn, a Motel 8, you're going to walk in and there's going to be a pump coffee and a freaking International Delights tiny little French vanilla
and
cup.
they didn't have it. And it was so fucking frustrating and so disgusting. Every fucking morning I was there, I was like, baby, it'll be different today. It wasn't ever different. But they did have... Zach mentioned this to me, I think last week. We were going to bed, and he's like, oh, I really wish I had some of the fucking pulled pork from
the truck. Oh my God. I totally get that it's like this is like a very first world problem to not have creamer. But like you're on a vacation. You just want the vacation to be what you want it to be. You know, and it's your wedding. My husband did go get you Starbucks.
Your husband. I said that to my mom the other day. I was like, how about Cody being the MVP? And most of the time he fucking hates me.
Cody is he's a creature. If you ever met him.
He's an acquired taste for sure.
Fucking sure. I love that man so much.
He's great, but it takes a long time for him to get great.
The great part is that he just hates everything and everyone so much that because I know he loves me,
it's great. It's that much better.
I'm the only thing he actually likes in life.
Yeah, basically, and he just deals with me.
Yeah.
He seems to like me more now that I'm not living with you.
I think he seems to like you more now that maybe you don't hate him as much as he hated himself.
Yeah, I did beat him up a little bit.
Yeah, emotionally. He deserves that every now and then.
Well, I'm here. If you're gonna be friends with me, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of anyone who hurts you mentally.
He's very recently. We actually had a really emotional conversation. Like, I think last weekend, I was like crying before I got on Fortnite with you guys.
Oh, okay.
Or that might have been. That might have been the moment where I wasn't. I didn't have my headset on. That might have been part of that. When my headset was turned off, and I kept responding to you guys. You're silently left. Did we talk about this yet? I forget.
No, we did not talk about this. Oh my fuck! And that was last weekend, so we definitely didn't talk about it because we haven't recorded. We play on Fortnite, and we have headsets, so we like It's like a group call, essentially.
I don't okay, so we were playing a game that I don't like.
You didn't end up playing. It was a 4-player game.
I sat
there
out.
There was 5 of us.
I sat out after, and you guys were, because I just wanted to like
hang out and talk. Yeah.
I don't remember why I turned it off, my headset off. I might have been making a lot of noise.
Which irritates the shit out of me.
Yeah. It's something. I turned my headset off, but I accidentally turned it off and left it off for like a half hour. They all thought I fell asleep, but I kept fucking responding.
Wait, you have to say that we didn't just like assume that you were asleep because you weren't talking. There's been multiple times where Jesse has been on the phone or on the headset with me and fallen asleep. This is not like a
one time thing. Like I do that. And sometimes I would like watch TV with them and fall asleep because I didn't want to be alone.
On FaceTime. Yeah.
So this isn't like new. I was just hanging out with my headset off and I kept responding. I kept trying to get into these conversations and I kept thinking, man, I can't get a fucking word in edgewise. Nobody will let me talk. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Or I would respond and then
we wouldn't talk to her.
And you wouldn't talk back to me. And I was just like, oh, okay. Like I didn't think you guys were ignoring me, but like there was a lot going on. There's 5 people.
All of us
I was just like,
once, yeah,
okay, whatever. And then what's one? I mean, Zach was trying to make me dream things and
dinosaurs with mustaches.
Yeah, and I think at some point there, I finally turned my headset back on. But he was trying to get me to dream about these things.
I also said at one point, I'm gonna surprise Jessie on our podcast, and I'm gonna tell her this to see her reaction. Jessie's listening the whole fucking time.
I am.
You didn't even say anything. Like, you didn't realize then?
I don't know. I don't know where my thought process was that I was like, they don't know that they can't hear me. There was something specific I kept trying to say to Michael too. And like he was just talking over me and I was like, well, fuck, nobody. Because Michael's like pretty respectful about like listening to people. And I kept thinking like, man, I just cannot get anything in here.
Yeah, wild. She turned her headset on and started talking and all 4 of us, we like could not stop laughing for 2 solid minutes. Because she's like, and you know what? You weren't even laughing when you got back onto the headset. You were like, guys, my headset has been turned off and I didn't even know. And I've been trying to talk and that was that. Like, you didn't laugh or anything.
It was like past midnight at this point easily, too.
I was crying from laughing so hard. And I think Zach actually removed his headset because he was like laughing so hard and he didn't want to do it into the
Oh my God, he kept going. He kept doing the thing he did.
Jesse.
He kept doing that shit. And I was responding to that. I thought he was just trying to piss me off.
No, we didn't fucking hear you.
I know, but at the time I rationalized it because,
I wish we could have fucking clipped that. Somehow clipped the voice from that entire time.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been so fucking funny to listen back to. And also, I wish we had a camera on you while we were talking because I can see you laying in bed, scrolling your phone, and you're like, yeah, well.
Yeah, right? Kept trying to say shit. Nobody would listen to me.
Because we didn't know you existed at that time.
Yeah.
We thought you were in sleep land.
What a time.
That was really funny, and I hope it happens again. Next time I'm gonna text you, though, and be like, we can't hear you.
Yeah. Just to check.
Just to make sure that we're not ignoring you. What a sad place you were living in, thinking we were just like...
I wasn't like wildly upset about it, but I was like, I really cannot get a word in. Nobody cares what I got to say today.
We did. You were just sleeping in our heads.
Oh my God. Well, on that note, I hope you guys have enjoyed tea time today.
I really need submissions. I would love to talk, like, read your stories instead of telling mine.
Completely anonymous.
It can be. It absolutely
change the names. It can be. You just change it up. And if you don't want us to know who you are, you don't even have to put a name or an email. Nothing.
Yeah. And if there's multiple people in the story and like you say their names at the beginning, you can say like, please change the names for privacy.
Mm-hmm.
If it's just easier for you to type like Clara did this and William did that, I can definitely just change the names completely.
Yeah, that's no problem.
If you just leave me a note saying like, hey, don't use real names.
Yep.
We can definitely do that. Also, our Patreon's up. The episodes load onto the Patreon at 11 a.m. on Sundays rather than Wednesdays when we usually come out at 5 a.m.
And there's some special little goodies for you.
There is special exclusive content on there that we are more than happy for you to view. This content is not available for the public, and it never will be released to the
It's us
public.
playing Trivia Crack and headbands.
Headbands, which is very similar to, or no, it's Heads Up, but it's headbands.
It's headbands,
yeah.
Yep. And then we played Trivia Crack. That one's a good one.
And
you could turn Trivia Crack into a drinking game because the amount of times Maggie had to say Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Kevin Hart.
And Steve Harvey.
And Steve
Mr. fucking Potato Head.
Oh, boy.
That was really funny when it said Mr. Potato Head for him.
Yes.
It's pretty close, though.
Yeah, for real.
And also join our Discord, please.
Just come chat.
There are our link tree that is attached to every social media account has all of this on there. Like, it is one link, and it has our Discord, our Patreon, Spotify, and the Jot form as well to like tell us your story. So it's all in one place. It's super easy to access. It's on our TikTok. It's on our Instagram. We don't have a Facebook. Can I add it to our Spotify?
Your link tree?
Yeah.
That's a question for your husband.
Okay. Well,
couldn't tell you.
It might not be on the streaming service that you're thinking of, but you can just search Two Girls, One Brain in TikTok or Instagram. We will pop up. You know our logo. Click that, and it has the links to everything in one place. You don't have to
find
search.
us.
You do not have to really search. It is so fucking easy to find.
Yeah, because nobody wants to use their brain more than they have to. I get it.
Most of us don't have a full brain. You have to find a bestie and
put it together.
Yep.
Together we make one whole brain. All right.
Nice
Until
chatting.
next time.
TTYL.
Bye.
Got one brain between us, don't you know? Two girls trying to make this show. Life and issues, highs and lows. Laugh it up, anything goes. With two girls and just one brain. Common sense is spreading thin. Talking life through joy and pain. Tune in, laugh and let us in. Got dilemmas, got our flaws. Spill the tea with no pause. Watch us laugh, breaking laws. Two minds might find lost cause. With two girls and just one brain. Common sense is spreading thin. Talking life through joy and pain. Tune in, laugh and let us in. One brain, that's all we got. Join the ride, like it or not. Taking swings, miss the shot, but our humor's always hot. With two girls and just one brain. Common sense is spreading thin. Talking life through joy and pain. Tune in, laugh and let us in. One brain, that's all we got. Join the ride, like it or not. Taking swings, miss the shot, but our humor's always hot. With two girls and